Okay, we are being recorded for those folks who can't hop online with us tonight. Hi guys, my name is Beth Galardi. Super excited to come to you guys with this fun new, this fun new reach out that we're talking about tonight. And I'm a visual person, so I'm going to do my best to. We're going to do our best. I'm tag teaming this presentation with my very dear friend Terry Fisher, and we're just excited to talk about this and to take this to the next level and helping people learn about it. And so I'm going to go ahead and get on with this presentation. So, oops. Okay, so tonight we're talking about Facebook events, but we all know we have several reach out methods, right? Our reach out methods being group presentations, where we do fit and facials or a wellness spa, fit life, discover Arbonne, etc. Those are our main bread and butter reach out home presentations. One-on-ones is another reach out method for us. That's where we're sitting down with someone, maybe at Starbucks or on the phone or on Zoom or FaceTime, and we're sharing the business opportunity or products or both. And then the third reach out, you guys, which this is something really new to, actually it's not new, it's been around, but when I say new, it's new in the concept of utilizing it as a legitimate reach out, because we've all been kind of, well, maybe not all, but I have been kind of floundering around trying to figure out, how does this reach out method work? And does it work? And what can we do to get better to make it even work better? So that's what this is all about, is just sitting at the feet of folks that are making this work and utilizing it as a viable reach out method. So we want to bring it to you, introduce it to you, and hopefully you'll be able to see how this can be an asset to you and your business as well. And what we're going to do as a team is we're going to show how we as a team can make, we can come together and utilize these reach out methods. And you're going to see more about that when Terry Fisher walks you through that. But I wanted to add these quick fun facts in here. And if you watch my branding video, you've already heard me talk about this, but I just think it's important because I know some people have been like opposed to the idea of using, and I'm just going to raise my hand there because I was definitely hesitant to utilizing this reach out method. But guys, it's where people are. People are on social media, so how can we utilize this tool? Because folks spend 2 hours a day on social media. This is replacing TV, you guys. And 80%, I think the most important fact here is 80% of things that are bought, 80% of consumers' decisions are being made by something they see on social media. And I will tell you guys, there is something called influencers. And I don't know if you've heard of what an influencer is, but my youngest son, Benny, is a videographer and photographer. He works with lots of influencers, like Instagram influencers that have hundreds of thousands of followers. And these folks, you guys, are paid to go and, be at an event or this or that because they're going to post about it and share. Well, guess what, guys? We are influencers, and we can be influencers, and we can influence the world and where social media is, and we can be a positive influence. And people are going to want to know, hey, what is she talking about? Where does she get her protein? Yeah, why does her skin look so great? Or why does her hair always look silky smooth? Who knows, our makeup, those things. We are influencers, and so we can utilize this. And that's where my head over the last 6 months has just kind of exploded on the concept of, wow, this is an untapped market that I haven't as a leader been tapping into. And so I'm excited to bring this to our whole organization, you guys, to really show how we can use it. So a few things we're going to talk about on this call, virtual events. We're going to talk about this being, like I said, a new reach out. We're going to show you how to launch someone with a virtual event. We're going to show you how to access our template for virtual events. Like, we have it all laid out. Terry Fisher, bless her heart, has been working hard. Whitney Haynes has been working hard and helping us as well with what to say and how to say it, and putting these things together. So she's going to show us how to access and how to do this. The other thing that we're going to talk about is our weekly live events. And this is something for you guys that my organization are familiar with. We've done every Tuesday night, but we're going to twist this around. We've called it #Pure30 Wellness Revolution, and this is going to be an opportunity for us to go live with a special event inside that every week that talks about wellness and talks about opportunity, you guys. Our goal is to utilize that as a group activity at least once a week, and hopefully eventually it'll turn into twice a week, but we're going to walk our way into this. And what that is, you guys, is an opportunity for all of us to invite those folks who have no interest in meeting in person, no interest in opening up their home to host, and right now they're saying no to the business. But what better way to get them to be a fly on the wall on Facebook. They're checking Facebook all the time anyway, and we're going to give you the tools. We're going to give you what to say. We're going to give you the information on what to text out. We're also going to give you the information on how to follow up, because that's the key in this type of a business. If you're going to utilize all three of our amazing reach outs, you guys, when you utilize all three, you're going to just see your business expand in a massive way. But I think a lot of times some people think, oh, if I do all virtual events, it's going to be easy. You're going to need to follow up a whole lot more than we do for our regular activity. Follow-up is key in anything in our business, but follow-up needs to enhance itself by 10 on virtual events, you guys, and reaching out to folks. But it's working. We've seen it work, and we're excited to bring it to you. And but I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Terry and let her start to share her screen. And so let me see, let me pull it up to make it where she can do that, and she's going to take the call away, and then I will close it out. Okay, Terry, I'm going to make you the host. You should be good to share.
Okay, guys, hi. I'm super excited about this. And the best part I like about it, it's super, super easy. It's really like cut and paste. But the thing that we're going to really implore each of you to do as independent consultants, and when you're launching someone, is you want them to set this event up themselves. And so I'm going to show you this. We have two templates. This template is basically a template to help you set up an event for a live business launch. So this is what this is for. And a lot of times we set up events and maybe we're posting haphazardly or something like that, but this is going to literally, there's 10 steps that you're going to need to do over the course of several days prior to that event starting. Okay, so let's say I'm launching Beth. She's a new consultant on our team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug Beth into this template page. This is not for posting questions, messages, nothing. It's literally for people to use as a resource. So all the posting and things are turned off. If you have a question, email your upline VP or Beth or myself, send us a private Facebook message, and we can answer any questions. So basically, we'll lead you to this page. They'll be linked to both of our nation pages, our team pages. They'll be linked to those pages. And basically what we are going to do is we are going to actually just walk you through, I want to walk you through the basic information in this page, and then there's another template. And the other template encompasses the business and products. So you can do a fit and facial, you could do RE9, you could do a healthy living, whatever the case may be. So they're going to be a little bit different, but some of the stuff is going to be synonymous. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to come into this group. I'm going to coach Beth, and I'm going to say, okay, Beth, you got to set up your event for your business launch and for your business launch and product overview. Now, I'm also going to encourage Beth to do 1 or 2 launches of her own, sharing with her people that are, close or that can make it there. So we're doing both. This is just a way to reach people that aren't local. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go in here and you're going to download this picture, right? You're going to save it on your computer, and this is the one you're going to use for your events, because when you have an event, you get to put a picture up there. This is your event picture. Then the second thing is this is just basically information. This is our live Facebook. This is helping consultants learning how to launch someone or do a virtual event. And then you're going to come up here, and the very first thing you're going to see is here's the script, is our bomb for you. So this is the script and the flow of what your event is going to look like when you're sharing with the people that are logging into your virtual event. And so it's going to walk you through your welcome. You're going to welcome your new consultant. Now, the cool thing about this is I'm going to be helping Beth. She's going to get her invites into this event. I, as her sponsor or upline VP, I am going to partner alongside her And I'm initially going to go through this virtual script because she's new, right? She's new. She's not really sure how the flow goes. So basically, the new consultant's going to welcome their guests. And I'm going to show you how you set it up in an event in a second, but I want to just walk you through where you're going to find this information. Then basically, Beth's going to share her why. I'm going to share my why, or maybe a little bit of my story. And then basically, I am going to lead the launch just like you would in person. So remember the first launch you set up and you do for that person. The next thing you do, as soon as you open your event, the very first post, and you can see this just says post 1 as soon as you open the event, copy and paste. So you're going to copy and paste this. I changed that a little bit, Beth. Copy and paste, and you're going to share this video as the very first kind of main post in your event. So the first thing your guests are going to see is this video, and it's a healthy living video put on from Arbonne about healthy living inside out. It talks about being the #1 global brand, our clean philosophy, less than, we have over 2,000 chemicals banned. So this is the latest video Arbonne has put out on our pure philosophy. So this is as soon as you open it. 2 days before the event in the morning, you're going to copy and paste this. And just remind people to check their time zones. I'm actually going to add a couple different other photos that are fun and kind of like, relative, but this is something. So you just want everyone to check in with their time zone, depending on where they're logging into the event from, to make sure they don't miss it. The next thing is this is a car party video of one of my RVPs, Amy Martinez. And so this is 2 days before the event in the afternoon. It's kind of cool because we weren't doing videos a long time ago. So this is a new thing. So, and it kind of opens the eyes of your guests, right? So this is a video of my friend in her white Mercedes. She's going to play that little video. The next day, the morning of the event, okay, so this is just a 3 to 4 day, maybe even a little bit longer, you're going to post, hello everyone, welcome to my virtual event. So you're going to post these 2 pictures. And this is a really cool thing because you're going to be like, well, giving away a box of fizz, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to say to everybody, hey, let us know where you're coming in from. Tell us where you're, and attending the event, and anyone, they're going to see this, and then you're going to just go through eventually and find someone that's going to, earn that free box of fizz. But it gets interaction, it gets excitement. It's a way for you to get the people that are coming in excited about it, and that they want to watch live. And then this one is right before the event. It's called just a little bit more about Arbonne. You're telling a little bit of the Arbonne story, what we are, our certifications and stuff. And then what happens is, so the next thing, right before the event, you're going to post the compensation plan. This is right off Arbonne's website. This is the most current compensation plan. And you can see, can't wait to see you in 30 minutes. Here's why I'm so excited about my new adventure. Now listen, I want you to understand, if you feel like you want to add a little bit more to your verbiage, you totally can. This is just guiding you in the process of what you post. Then 15 minutes before, this is where you're going to post a little, this is your virtual biz. Here's some biz. And we're going live in 15 minutes. So people in there are getting excited, but they're constantly being reminded about the event coming up. And then this is a picture of, and it's flopped, but this is a picture. You're going to post a selfie of your mentor and say, I'm so excited, or I'm going to post a picture of myself and say, I'm so excited for you, Beth. I cannot wait to help you get launched, or whatever the case may be. Then the next one's going to be you as the person that's launching, or your consultant. You're going to take your own selfie and say who's here and who's ready to learn more. So people are going to be watching, and they're going to be interactive, right? You guys, this is all about personality. We can't be in front of them in person, so we want them to know we're welcoming them in. Then the next thing is you're going to do your event. You're going to do your live event. You're going to read from that script that we have for you, the flow, as a consultant. And then what's going to happen is right after the event is over, you want that commenting, right? You want people to talk about where they're from, so you can go back, because you can't go back and see who all watched unless they've made a comment or something. Press an emoji or whatever the case may be. And then right after the event, you're going to copy and paste this. And it's going to be, so what's next? You guys, this is where the magic happens. It's not so much before, it's after, because this event is going to stay open 24 hours. So you can continue to invite people. Maybe they weren't able to get on live. They're going to be able to watch. And then basically, I need to add one more picture on here, and it's going to be just the consultant with just the fit kit or the RE9 set, so they have the option. But this talks about, you know, becoming a PC, jumping into the 30 days of healthy living, or jumping into the business. So you're closing just like you're closing 1, 2, 3 at your event. You're just closing after your live event. And then 24 hours after the event, because people are going to still be watching, you're going to say, thank you so much. Thanks for supporting me, my new virtual franchise. I'm so excited to be bring people help, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to post a winner. So, and you can put the name of the winner there. And honestly, you guys, it's crazy because, you know, Zoe's like, I just go through the list and, you know, randomly pick a name. So there's that. Now, this is kind of another flow and how you go from starting to finish. It kind of goes through the process of what it looks like. And I also have a Word document of these as well, but that's it. And then you're going to have dialogue in here. So you're going to make sure that you have all the names and everybody's information and that they've commented so you can follow up. Because you guys, honestly, the fortune's in the follow-up. It really, really is. So that's it. So this is your, and then you can use the script, say you're doing a live one-on-one, or maybe you're doing a Zoom with one person. We have an amazing Is Our Bomb For You script and document that Carlita Nelson made that's got full of pictures. It's super easy to follow, but this is going to help you stay in line with what you need to share. Now, if I go back to, hold on, I got to figure out why it's not letting me stop share. And then I'm going to go really quickly to, I don't know why it kicked me out.
Hey, Terry. Guys, I just want to add, too, that if you've never gone live on Facebook, you want to practice this. So when you're launching a new consultant, and you might even want to launch yourself, like relaunch yourself virtually to reach those people that aren't locally. But practice it, you guys, because you're going to go live, or your consultant's going to go live, and then they're going to add you. So there's a little trick to that, to add someone. So just practice back and forth with that so that you have that. And then if you want it to be a side-by-side, you just have to go live with your phone horizontally, and then they have to be added in horizontally, and then it's going to show you up side-by-side. If you do it up and down like this, then it's going to have you, and then the consultant in a little box right next to you. But just practice that, because you could practice it in the event and delete it. So you just want to make sure, and then you want to make sure that you click that everybody's going so that they automatically get the notifications as well.
Right. And then the other thing too, you guys, so this is our wellness workshop, Pure 30 Wellness Revolution. So this is the template for the launch with product attached to it. And so you'll see in here some of the same things, like here's a little picture for the beginning for your event. And then this kind of goes through the overview. It's the same script a little bit, but it actually drops in the 30-day, and it also drops in, there's RE9 as well. So that's going to be a part of your script for your launch with product. And again, you're going to go through the new consultant shares their 30-day testimony. If you have one, most people will. If they're getting launched, maybe not. Then this is the RE9 and 30-day insert that you're going to use to go along with that virtual, whatever you call it, the document. And so the thing is that we want to keep it as simple as possible. We want to have the most simple way for you guys to get the information. So again, here's it. As soon as you open the event, you're going to post this 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond. It's a short little video by Arbonne, and it talks about this and getting educated. Now, we already also have RE9 videos. So you guys, this is something, I do have some RE9 before and afters. Again, check your time zone. This is the new, if you have not watched this video, it's on both of our team pages. It is probably the best, I think it is the best 30-day intro. It's about 6.5 minutes long. It is powerful. So again, same philosophy. So this is your wellness. Now you're going to kind of talk about 30-day living detox. You're going to prep people. You're going to go through our products philosophy. This is a really cool one. 30 minutes before signs of toxic overload. It's going to run through all those things. And then if you can relate to anything below, it's time for lifestyle change. This is where you can ask people, oh, right here, you guys, I did a poll, and you can do a poll in your event. Do you want better skin, more energy, lose weight, add options? So you can do that like in your business live too. And then let's scroll up. So that's, you know, and this is what we would do at a healthy living event, you guys. We'd give them the do I need to detox questionnaire, right? So this is the thing. They're just reading it. Here's some before and afters. I would love to get some more before and afters, but these are the ones we have so far. Here's before and afters as well. This is on the 30 days. So we talk about healthy living from the inside out. That is the message that we're sharing 15 minutes before you're going to post. Here's a selfie. We're super excited, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to post the same thing. So you can see it's very similar, but there's just some different changes. And then a few hours after the event, you're going to post that compensation plan and the winner of your your raffle. Again, if you go to the file sections, the things that we're talking about, there's only going to be a few documents in there. So this is your virtual script, and then your 30-day and RE9 insert. So you have those key things that you're talking about in the 30-day and the RE9. And then one last thing, you guys, I'm going to go to real quick. So this right here is our page. It's Pure 30 Revolution. I'm actually going to update this picture, but for now it works. So this is where I would go in and I would create an event inside this group. So what you're going to do is go to create an event, I'm going to create it for Thursday because we're going to do drop a pumpkin or whatever. So what should we call it, Beth?
Drop a pumpkin, but this is for the team page, not the personal, right?
Right. So this is just, this is what we would do if we're doing live Discovers or Wellness workshops for our team. But you set up an event the same exact way. You set up an event on your personal page, right? So you're going to go in, it's going to allow you to upload a video or a photo. You can take the photos or your favorite photos of whatever you want to put on there, drop a pumpkin. I don't know, like Facebook Live or whatever. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put occurs. You can put daily, weekly, whatever. This one's going to occur once. It's going to occur on Thursday the 27th, and I can update this too. It's going to start at 6:30 p.m. And you guys, I'm just showing you this is the same exact way you would set up an event. I don't know why it's not letting me. And it's going to end on the 28th. I'm going to leave it open for a day, right? And then I'm going to say 5 o'clock. So it's going to end at 5. Why isn't it letting me do that? It's being really weird. It's being difficult. Okay. So, and then basically you're going to put in there where you can use a description, same description that we have on our mock event. Join us, blah, 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 blah. We're going to have some verbiage for you guys to be able to share as well. And then what you're going to do is I'm just going to create this, but I'm going to go back. And so if you want to upload a photo, let's see. Let's upload a photo. I'll just do this one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're going to upload it and then you're going to create it. And once you create it, inside that event, you're now going to be able to start posting those posts to prepare your event for success. And so basically you're going to go in, remember that first post, copy and paste, you're going to drop it right in here. And basically the first post is going to be that video of Arbonne, the pure philosophy in the video. And then you're going to go through the steps. And you guys, every post tells you when to post and what to copy and paste. So it's super simple. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, so much information. I would go in and I would make a fake event. I would go in and try it. When I first started Arbonne, I would basically make mock orders and then enter them into the system so I could figure out how all this stuff works. So play with it. Like Beth says, you can go live and see what it feels like to go live on Facebook. Do you guys have any questions? Beth, did I forget anything? I'll update this for our thing on Thursday.
The only thing that I would say is we need to add verbiage. We're going to add you guys the verbiage on what to say that you send out and invite people to those launches under the file section in the virtual mock presentation #1. So you'll look in the file section there for verbiage on what to say to invite people, for your new consultant to invite people to that launch.
Right. And so this is where you could invite people, and this one's like a group one. So we're going to allow our teams to invite people to this event, and we're going to do it for the next Healthy Living group, right? But when you're launching, you're going to go to your personal Facebook page, and that's where you're going to set up your event. And then you will invite your guests into that personal event. So just know that I wanted you to see, because a lot of people are like, I don't know how to set up an event. It's literally 4 or 5 quick little things and you're good to go. So just know that it's set up the same. It's all on the left side of your screen. And I'll show you. If you go home and you scroll down, you have events, and you can go in there and it's going to open up the same thing. You're going to create an event and you're going to, do your thing. I just attended one that was loving your body. So create a public event. You could create a private event if you want. If you're just going to be inviting people that you know personally and stuff like that, then I would definitely create a private event, because you'll have everyone and their brother trying to join it. You can choose a theme or upload a photo, upload your photo, and do the same thing that I did. And you can click add an end time too. Make sure you leave it open for 24 hours so you can come back, put that last thing in there. So if you have anyone that missed watching it, that live's going to be in there for that 24 hours. And the cool thing is you can recall those events too. So we're going to have verbiage. We're going to actually have verbiage that you can post on your Facebook page or in social media. That's not like Arbonne. We're going to have fun, relatable verbiage. And I think Beth and I have really talked about this, and Whitney, you've been the queen of this, is that we want it to be relatable to your world, like relatable to the people that are watching your feed, right? Maybe you do one that's you do one that's healthy mamas or breastfeeding mamas, I don't know, or, whatever. We're going to help you kind of build your brand and use this as another tool. And you guys, we want you to know, and I'm going to let Beth wrap up. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll read the questions. But at the end of the day, we want you to know this is a third spoke in your bicycle wheel for reach out methods. So you have group presentations, in a living room, at a coffee shop, at a breakfast bar, where you're belly to belly, you're building relationships, you're in personal connection with people. That is first and foremost, right? Secondly, you have one-on-ones, coffee dates, etc. That's another reach out method. This is not in lieu of those. This is in addition to. This is another way that you can expand your reach. This is another way, like I have a girl in Australia, and I'm going to use this to do a healthy living party for her, and hopefully she'll want to launch her business because she's had huge success. It would have been really hard, especially just from the distance and everything else, and her not knowing everything. So you guys, this is in addition to, and it's just going to give you another tool in your toolbox to help you hone your skills on how to do a live virtual event. And honestly, I feel like I should go back to the ones I've done virtual events for and apologize, because they were nothing like this, but we live and we learn. So I'm here for questions. You can, ask me anything. You can type them in the comments, Beth, and I'm going to turn it back over to you and stop sharing.
Okay. Can you give me permission back to share?
Oh, maybe. Just kidding.
Thank you.
I gotta find you. Make host. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Okie dokie. We're going to wrap this up, guys, and we're going to stay on to answer any questions, any more questions. I was working on some of them, but we're going to, let me get back to my thing. So last minute tips. So for those of you guys, I know we have folks on our call that are not a part of the Gagliardi Success Line. I want to encourage you to reach out to your NVPs, because they're working on having template groups like this as well. If you're a part of the Gagliardi Success Line, you want to make sure you're a part of these 3 groups. So we're gonna share them on our pages so that you know how to have a fast and easy link to them. Pure 30 Wellness Revolution. I think most of you are already part of this group. This is when we've been going live on Tuesdays and talking about, so that's, we're going to change that up a little bit. So be looking for notifications on that. But as long as you're a part of that group, you're going to see us create events in there and know what's going on and how to invite. And especially when we do special lives within that group. So the goal is, there's somebody doing yard work outside. So the goal is if you have 5 to 10 people who get on a weekly live, you guys, that's an event. Like that's a party, you know, in my book. So that's incredible. If you have 4 of those a month added to what you're already doing, that's huge. And then you could double that number even. So you want to make sure you're a part of these 3 groups: Pure Wellness Revolution, and then the Template Virtual Launch number 1 and Template Virtual Launch number 2. Guys, I cannot stress it enough. Pure 30 Wellness Revolution is for guests and consultants, okay? The bottom 2 under letter B is for consultants only. So when we are adding you to these groups as consultants, it's not to add your friends. Don't go adding preferred clients or customers or neighbors or people interested in Arbonne. That is not what that group is for. And we've also disabled the ability to comment or like posts, because what that does is that messes up the flow and gets everything out of order. So, you know, if you have a question, just reach out to your sponsor, your VP, or reach out to us in another format, because you won't be able to comment on any of those posts because it'll mess them up. You know how Facebook goes, that if you comment, it throws it up to the top. So those 3 groups, you want to make sure and reach out to someone. We're going to be posting them on our Facebook pages so you see how to follow the link to be added to these groups. But you want to do that right away so you have access to the templates. And then don't forget to watch the 15-minute YouTube video, guys, that I recorded this week. It's about how to brand yourself, because as you're utilizing virtual or social media to use this as another reach out method, one of the things you're going to want to make sure you're doing is really having a good presence and engagement on Facebook. Because if you start reaching out to some of your friends you haven't seen in a long time, this is what people do. And you guys, I know we do it too, is they go to your Facebook page or they go to your Instagram bio and like, what's Beth up to now? Or wonder what she's like. And if they see nothing but Arbonne, then that's going to be kind of a turnoff. But if they see an engaging life, so you want to make sure, I don't have time to do a training on that, but we already did it. It's on my YouTube page. Go to Beth Gullardi. It's the top video up there. It's a 15-minute on how to, you know, create a brand for yourself on there. But I heard a couple of quick tips, you guys, I want to add to that. We talked about polls on there. Make sure that you can put a poll on your Instagram story. You can do fun things too, like what's your favorite fizz flavor, or anything you want to add to that. And the other thing you want to do, and Krista, a friend of mine, Krista, under Sherry Nichols shared this with me, is when you cut and paste, like if you're going to borrow someone else's post, don't share it right away, you guys. I actually have a file on my phone for Instagram stories. So anytime I see a story I really like, I screenshot all of it and I dump it into my file for Instagram stories. And I didn't even know that this would have affected my algorithm, but I go and I add it in later. So if you want to cut and paste, don't do it right away. Do it like save it and do it a few days later, so that Facebook algorithm and Instagram algorithm will push you up into the feed. It's crazy how that works. We want to flow with that. And remember, we already talked about this, but fortune's in the follow-up. So you're going to see the tips on how to follow up. And guys, we are working really hard on a new and improved, updated website for the Gullardi Success Line, where it's going to have this stuff. We're going to have basically the in-home presentations, one-on-ones, and virtual, and everything that goes, all the documents that apply to that will be directly underneath the videos to help you build in each of those arenas. And so we're going to give you some more tools, but we're going to unroll this as we go. We're just really excited to give this a shot and give you guys the tools and the tracks to run on. And like Terry likes to say, this is just another spoke to our wheel, and I love that. And so this is not to replace what we do. It's just another reach out method. And guys, we as your leaders are working hard to make this a very accessible thing, so that we can turn around and go and spread the love of Arbonne. I mean, how many people out there need this? How many out there are looking for a way to make extra money, guys? Let's use what we have, physical and virtual. And I feel like when we combine these reach out methods, guys, we are unstoppable, because this is where the world is. Why not take advantage of it and then work with those who aren't utilizing or aren't a part of social media or don't want to be, but love meeting with us in person, because we don't want to miss out on that belly to belly as well. So guys, any questions? We're going to go ahead and fill the questions. So if anybody wants to unmute themselves, we can definitely do that. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording